What's going on? Is it this? Technical difficulties, y'all. Is it your end? I wonder if this thing got a shortage in it. Let me see something. Technical difficulties. Where you at? Okay. I'm gonna cut it off from YouTube. Come on. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulty on YouTube for some reason. Okay, let me go to this other. Okay, there we go. No, that wasn't it. This one. Okay, this one I can play. Yep. Okay, we're gonna try this again, y'all. Okay, are you ready? My First Love by Willie D. All right, here we go. Play. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, there we go. You're kidding. Me neither. Okay, now it sounds. In case it is that, I'm putting that down.
So we record it first and then later you play it live?
No, I'll have to upload it.
Oh, okay. So what channel does it come on?
It's going to be on YouTube.
Oh, it'll be on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to stop because we... Probably should have played it from here, from the computer.
I don't think it matters really.
Okay.
I think it'll be the same either way.
Okay.
It might be the cable.
Yeah, that's what I believe it is.
I think so.
But you know what? I believe it's this part of the cable, not this part.
Right.
So if I get it plugged in, it's almost over with now. Yep, it's got to be this. Because years ago, like back in 2017, we were having problems out of these plugs and stuff.
Right.
going and all send it to me. All right, counting down. All right, now got Sandra Thompson here to talk about her book.
Hi, I'm Sandra Thompson, and I'm the author of Summer School LaLa. And it's a book that helps promote, it's an educational, comedy, and it promotes education. It's about a group of high school students and I kind of based it off of Cast Tech because they're like high performance students that achieve. And we all know most people who come out of Cast, they make a mark, they graduate, they do well in life. So it's very clean, very healthy, very heterosexual, and it just basically gives a lot of points. I think the age group will probably be about 17 to 40, but if you're young at heart and like education and high school fun, in college, then it's fine. It leaks into the group. It just shows like how people go through school. It's based around prom and graduation in the beginning, and then it leads to going to college, staying home. It has all the fun things of high school, and it shows in the end. I made it very happy where everyone achieves, and it even shows like the person who comes to school, and this is just a little funny kid. He's very smart. He's passed. He has a high ACT. He's very, very, capable of school. But he comes and he wants to sell marijuana. But he has some good parents that have saved for him for college, and he ends up letting go because they kind of let him know that, hey, you have to have a schedule or we're throwing you in the street. So he gradually comes out of that street mentality and he turns into something very well. And of course we have like the lawyer, the nurse, the doctor, and even the college. So it's really fun. I even have like someone who comes from a family where no one ever graduated. They kind of got pregnant and got married, and how later the person did get a certification. She got married to an educated husband, and it's just very funny. It will make you laugh thinking about high school and maybe how everybody likes to feel well, and just has a really good spirit to it. It's really fun, really happy. You can find it Barnes and Noble. It's online, Amazon, any place you buy books. You can also do like a Kindle to your phone. It comes in a hard copy, soft copy, and then so it's priced like $14.99.
Okay.
25. Yeah, $25 for a hard copy, and then if you want to just upload it to your phone, it's like $3.99.
Oh, so you even offer a hard copy also?
Yes.
I know most books they're only possibly in paperback, and not they don't have hard copies, come with them too. But that's awesome.
Right. Yeah. And
so what inspired you to do a book on your
Well, I love children.
Okay.
Cast Tech.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends who went to Cast Tech. I didn't go to
Okay,
Cast
you
Tech.
didn't. Okay.
But everybody turned out well. They became teachers, doctors, and I just think it's really a phenomenal school. To me,
Yes.
they have a very good mentality about what life's about. Like they're not so money hungry that they can't wait.
Right.
They know where I'm graduating. Even if I don't have everything, I'm going to focus, and I'll take care of myself.
Yes, and that's the key point with anybody. You got to stay focused. Once you stay focused, you can go ahead and take that ball and knock it over the fence. Or if you're shooting 3-pointers, you can go ahead and do it. So the only thing you got to do is be into it so you can do it. So you can reach that plateau that you are, that goal that you are reaching for. You can go ahead and do it.
Oh, right. And so I just really feel good about it. I like it. It makes me laugh. It also shows, I show that, like college is the gown in the town.
Yes.
So that's where you can kind of meet your mate if you want to get
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
You know, you meet in college. That's like a perfect time, you know,
Yes.
to be mature enough to say that,
Okay.
hey, I'm going to graduate. I can take care of myself. We
Okay.
can get married. So, you know, it shows a lot of those points. It shows how, you know, the little rivalry of high school of male and female relationships.
Yes.
But it's very happy.
Yes.
You know, the ending shows like you should be able to find yourself there.
Yeah.
And it's also a family book to me.
Okay.
And you asked why I chose Cass, because I think I had a lot of friends and they always said the same thing.
Okay.
You know, if I couldn't do anything, I could go home, because Cass is a very big school.
Yeah.
You know, like King. I would have used King, but I really didn't have many friends there.
At King.
Yeah, but it's a great school. But
Yeah.
Cass, I did. And one of the pointers they always made to me was that, hey, you know, in high school, like one of my friends, she turned to a doctor.
Oh, awesome.
In high school, you know, she came from kind of a big family, but very educated. And she didn't have everything, you know, she
Okay.
had nice things, but
Yes.
once she graduated, you know, she
Just
got,
things started coming to
yeah,
her.
she was able to, you know, drive a Mercedes,
Uh-oh.
have a beautiful
All right,
house,
yeah.
you know. And so they just seem to be the type of students that can understand that.
Yes.
Like, you have to be able to talk to your children and say, okay, we can afford this, we can afford that. When you graduate, you can afford what you know, make a lifestyle according to your income.
Yes.
So that's one reason. And I just like it, you know,
Okay.
I like it. I've worked for the Board of Education.
Okay.
And I just, you know, I love children.
Okay.
And I have 2 children of my own.
All right.
My son is John Thompson.
Okay,
He
John
gradu-
Thompson in the house. Woo woo.
Yeah, he graduated from U of M.
Okay.
And he does have some good business ideas, but I have to, you know, I can only promote him if he's really, you know, wanting. I have a daughter, Simone Thompson,
Okay.
and she also does too. But,
Okay.
you know, and he did very well. You know, he graduated. He graduated from U of M, and he
Right.
works in the community. He's a great role model.
Oh, good.
So, you
Very
know,
good.
I'm very much into education, and so is he. Actually
Okay.
works for the board now.
Okay.
And so, I really love it. I
Okay.
like the book. When I read it,
Well,
I'm
it's a
not in the
joy.
book. I don't find myself like any particular person, but there's a lot
Oh.
of scenarios there that I understand.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, I just
Gotcha.
made it in general.
Okay,
You
just in
know.
general book. Okay.
Yeah, you
Something
know.
something your mind was saying. Hey, I want you to do a book. You know, about
Right.
Cass Tech,
Right.
about the great people that you know that went to Cass Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself promoting this into being a movie or
Well, yeah.
anything?
Yeah, I do have some offers. I just have some things that I have to complete
Okay,
before it
sounds
can.
good.
But I do have some offers where it possibly can become a film,
Okay.
a play, a series.
Okay.
So that's great. I'm so excited about that. And I really, another thing I feel, it's a very family book.
Okay.
Like, I would like to see families that have high school students and,
Yes.
you know, before they go off to college,
Okay.
and maybe even college students, to sit and read the book and
Okay.
see the points. Like,
Yes.
it shows that guys ask girls to sleep with them, you know,
Yeah.
but the girls are always saying, well, I don't want to get pregnant. There's no real scenes if it becomes a film
Right.
where it would be that, unless
Right.
it changes,
Okay.
you know. But it just shows all the factors and all the things you do,
Yes.
you know, to help promote and support your child while they're going to school. To talk to them, you know, talk to them about all the things to do to be
Right.
successful.
Right.
Don't just let them go out there thinking, well, you're not going to, you know, see anything or hear anything. You may get somebody like the little guy that sells drugs.
Right.
You know, he's just selling a bag of weed. Well,
Right.
that's the reality of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so it will show that. But the main factors it shows is the educational piece and the completion
Yes.
of your education, like, you know, how everybody's all excited or
Yeah.
and, you know, full of happy about,
Yes.
did I get my ACT? Did I get my SAT? Did I get an acceptance letter? You know, I need to go to prom. How much money? And it's just
Is it-
all the
yes.
funny little things that happen. So, you know, anybody who reads it, you're probably like, I remember this, and you're
Yeah.
laughing, you know, and it just shows all the study groups and just a good way to, you know, like the family that has mom and dad, little
Yes.
sister, you know, the single family, the divorced family, but it shows that everybody stays together
Together. Right.
for the success of the child.
Amen.
And when I say I would really like for it to be even if college students just sit in a group like, hey, say we're having a party tonight, let's read the book, and you
Right.
just kind of read it
Yes.
and laugh and
Yes,
then learn
yes.
something.
Yes.
Yeah, learn to keep going.
Okay, yes.
You know. Yeah,
Sounds
so
good.
That's really another reason why I wrote it also. I wrote it during pandemic.
Okay.
So that was a time, you know,
Okay.
in 2020
Yes.
when all the schools were closed
Yes.
and, you know, this school was closed and, you know, I felt like, oh my God, this is going to go into history that one year the graduation was not graduation. There was no
Right.
prom. They had it all
Nothing.
different kind of ways.
Right.
And so when I talked to my son, I asked him, well, how are these kids doing? He said, like, you know, I think they start having like the social workers come in and talk to the kids about, you know, because kids who like to perform and go to school, they didn't understand.
Okay.
Like, how come we can't go out the house? How come we
Right.
can't go to school? So it's like a really big way to help them understand.
Yes.
Like, there's still a reason to feel successful
Mm-hmm.
because it takes a lot.
Yes, it does.
You know, it takes
That's
a lot.
really true.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
it's just
true.
to help encourage, like life has come back.
Okay.
And for those students that, you know, went through the time where they didn't have a real prom, a real graduation, and everything had to stop, it was just to encourage
Yes.
them.
To encourage them, help keep them going.
Yeah, keep your mind stayed on
Yes.
God, that
Yes.
it's going to happen. And
Yes.
that is a big focus too. And it's a big focus in God because, you know, Jesus was a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So in everything that you do, you have to put him in there. And he's in there.
That's true.
It just doesn't have scriptures, but
Yes.
he's in there.
Okay, yes.
Because the family show, well, what is our family tradition? We pray. You
Mhm.
know, we go to church. So
Yes.
it's a really good, happy book. I like
Okay,
it.
cool. And what's the name of it again?
It's Summer School LaLa.
Okay, Summer School LaLa. What made you put the LaLa in there?
Well, I don't know. Just Summer School LaLa.
Okay.
Like, because I have a lot of music in it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like I sing, so there's a
Okay.
part of me that sings.
Yes. Okay.
And I like for, you know,
Okay.
like it to really turn it. So I don't know. I love music.
Okay.
LaLa is just,
Yes.
that's part of what you, I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. That
Yeah.
type of LaLa.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that
Summer
type of
School
LaLa. Okay.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yes.
And there, you know, also if people are like having a struggle
Mhm.
ordering the book, but you should find it on Barnes and Noble, Amazon. Just look for books, you know,
Okay.
any place on the website.
Okay.
If you do have any problems with it, you can call me, and you can go through Author House too, because that's where it was published. I
Okay.
can refer you to someone where you can order the book, or I can order it for you.
Right.
And my number is 248-818-4239.
Okay.
And maybe if we have a follow-up, I'll find out. My son has like business spaces where he rents out spaces in his business.
Okay. Okay.
And he's looking for good, safe people, you know,
Right.
you like whatever, maybe if you do hair or you want a place where you can study, or I don't know,
Okay.
maybe some little good business idea.
Okay.
You know, you can call me and I'll see. And my
Okay.
daughter, she does like specialized nails.
Okay. Awesome.
And so if you call me, I can see, because she works, if she
Okay.
has some things that she'd like to, so I'll follow up
Okay.
on her next, the next chance I get.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless all those people who want a great education.
Yes. Amen. Woo woo.
Yeah,
Great
bye-bye.
education is good for you.
Sure
And
is.
but then also they don't teach us stuff like this in school about how to open up your own businesses and how to run a business. They just give you business education or stuff like that. And they need to start these things in public schools so people can learn how to open up their own business instead of working for people all the time. Because it's better for you to own your own business than to be able to work for somebody. That's what I believe should happen.
Yeah, well, that might be a good thing for you to do. Maybe start some workshops.
Yes.
But you
Yeah.
just have to like find a connection with the
Yes.
school board to
boards.
come in and be like a vendor when they have the vendors, because they do
Yes.
have that.
Yes.
And you can kind of do it before school or after.
After.
Because I know, like, I went to African Methodist Church. And
Okay.
after Christmas,
Okay.
they did like Kwanzaa. And
Yes.
so there's different, it's like 7 days. And each day there's something. And one of the days does promote education. Do
Okay.
you know about Kwanzaa?
Yeah, I know about Kwanzaa.
Yeah. So you just have to study it.
Yeah, every now and again I hear somebody say, "Happy Kwanzaa."
But it's just a good thing for everyone that it's a different stream of money.
Okay.
Like I think it's great to get an education, to be a nurse, a doctor, a teacher, engineer. But a lot of times, a lot of those people already they promote more streams of money. Because you work and you make so much money, when you retire, you want to still be able to say, I can live a good life.
Good life.
Yeah.
And I think one book that they should have in school is that book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awesome book. I read it, I listen to it on YouTube and stuff, and that book is really awesome. It teaches you, things, fundamentals where you can, go ahead and get your business up and popping and going. And, back in the day, they had a whole bunch of successful, businessmen, back then. So, we all can do it. The only thing we got to do is put our mind to it so we can do it and believe. And you got to step out on faith. Like the name of my show is called Step Out on Faith. So if you keep stepping out on it, eventually things will happen. It's not going to happen when you want to. It's going to take time. And that it will take time, but you got to be willing to continue on believing, no matter what anybody say. Somebody might say, "Oh, what about that business idea you thought about years ago?" You might be, still working on it, whatnot, and they think that it's not going to do anything, but you got to show them that it's going to do. You got to push because you want to push forward so you can get it, and then you want to pull it to you, and then you got to pray. You got to push, pull, and pray. So if you push, pull, and pray, these things will come unto you. Only thing you got to do is be able to believe. You got to trust and believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Jesus left us the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost. So the Holy Ghost will lead and guide you, but you gotta, talk to Him. You gotta have a relationship with God. Just like I'm talking to you all, and she's talking to you all, and we're talking to each other. And so that's the way that you have to have a communication with God, and then that's a relationship. So if you have a on-point relationship like that with Him and praise His holy name, and then things will start coming to you. They might not come to you like you want to, but when they do come, they're right on time. They're right on pinpoint.
Right. And another thing I wanted to let you all know is, if you would just like to get a preview of my book, if you look online and put in Sandra Thompson, Summer School LaLa, you can read the first 31 pages. So it's like a preview, and you'll know. And the book in total is 108 pages.
Okay, all right.
And really, I feel that when you get ready to go to school, you should pray. Like there's a test you can also take to see, like it's a skills test to see what you're good at. The Johnson
in your book, or you
no, not in my book.
Okay,
no, you have to look it up. It's Johnson skills test.
Okay, Johnson skills test.
Yeah,
okay.
I will, next time I come, I'll bring it.
Okay.
And so you take it, and it tells you some of the things that you're good at, so you'll know, what you're good at, and, and at the end, it will tell you what it believes you are.
Yes.
But another way is just get down on your knees and pray. And pray and pray, and don't pray your own prayer. Kind of look at what you are and then ask God to make the choice, but pray the Lord's Prayer. It's just a simple Our Father prayer. And find out. Because I went a long time. I graduated from Wayne State, and I have a sociology degree.
Okay.
But when I was going to church, everyone always thought I was a nurse, and I'm like, I'm a teacher, which I do teach.
Okay.
But when I got down on my knees when I was working, God said, as clear as I'm talking, a nurse. So at my age, I'm going back for a second degree to become a nurse. Okay. And I hope that I have great success. It may not be at Wayne State, but I do plan to.
Okay, awesome.
And with that, shalom, peace, and just prayer. And it's in my book. It shows where, people pray. But it's, it's really a comedy, and I think that, if you pray, you cry, and you believe, and you study, you'll make it. And just don't give up. Don't let a car or house or anything stop you. Just know that this is a 4-year, 6-year, or 8-year program, and wait for all the things that you want when you complete school.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Thanks a
Oh,
lot.
you're welcome. All right, all right. Well, so, would you like to give them all your information again? In
Okay,
case someone
so
missed it.
you can look for the book on Arthur House, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and then just like places where you buy books. And if you have any difficulty, you can call me and I'll help you out. My number is 248-818-4239. And also, when we do a follow up, I did say my son has like a business complex, and it's where you rent spaces to, I don't know, I mean, if you do hair, nails, any kind of business idea that's kind of safe and good, he may have some space. And my daughter, she does like nails, like really cute nails.
Awesome.
But I have to see their schedule. So you can call me if you would like, and then I'll find out. I'm kind of like their receptionist.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you can call me.
Okay.
All right.
Sandra Thomas, y'all. Woo woo. Yes.
Thank
yes. You're welcome. All right. Remember, no matter what it looks like, you can
You're
always
right.
handle
Just
it.
have faith and pray.
Yes. There you go. There you go. All right. Nice interview. All right. All right. All right, everybody. Sandra Thomas is leaving the building. Hey, woo woo! Yay! Yay, Sandra. Okay, see you. Have a great one. All righty. All right, everybody. Hey. I'm back. Hey. What's going on? My hair looked like but it's all right. I tried to do it before I walked in, but I've been working. Today didn't have time to really do nothing. Supposed to have my phone charged, all the other great stuff, but I didn't do it. So, I'm in it to win it. So, y'all with me? So, we all going to be in it to win it. So, I'm recording this show right now. I was trying to go live, but it wouldn't let me. And I left my recorder at home. And so it was in one of my other bags in the car or something. And so next time I put my hands on it, so I have it. And I got to get my phone fixed also. Once I get my phone fixed, I'll be able to do things. But like we were saying, only thing you got to do is trust God, believe in Him, and do it. And she said, "Summer School LaLa" by Sandra Thompson. Yeah. So go get it. She told you where all that it was at and where it is at, rather. And so go get it. And I believe it's going to be a wonderful, great book. And so I want to check it out. Yeah, hey. So only thing you got to do, I know you all got some sort of business ideals in your mind. But you don't want to do them because you got somebody telling you, oh, that ain't no good ideal. You got to get away from people like that that's telling you that your ideal is no good. You got to definitely get away from them. And once you get away from them, you'll be able to prosper and do the things that you need to do and supposed to do. And everything will be just on key for you. And so if you want to get into that door, you got to have the right key, right? So you got to make sure, when you go to get a copy of that key made or a locksmith to put your keys in, you got to make sure you got the right keys with that package so you can go ahead and put that key in the lock, turn it and open up that door and walk straight through it. So it's also like, if you want to keep things on point, when you get in the elevator, you don't want that elevator to get stuck in between floors, right? So what you got to do, you got to take your positivity into the elevator. The only thing you want that elevator door to do, that elevator itself to do is go up and come down. And whatever floor you push, you want it to stop at that floor and open up. So those positive vibes will take you through to that. But if you just saying people throwing negative vibes at you, so they're throwing all these negative vibes at you. You're on your elevator and you're going up and you're paying attention to those negative vibes. Then those negative vibes turn around and get you to stop in between floors. So do you want to stop in between floors, or do you want to keep that positive energy go so you can either go up or down, and for that door to open when you get to that floor that you want to, that has all the different things that you need on that floor. And just saying you going up an elevator, you got all kind of positive, wonderful thoughts. Then okay, you went to floor 5. Okay, you saw maybe one or two little things, but really nothing there for you. But then you go up to another floor, and then you say, I'm going to stop at floor 8. Then you get off on floor 8. Then you see some stuff up there that really that's on point for you. But then you start thinking, you say, well, wait a minute. I saw a couple of things down there at floor 5 that would go, with this. And so then you go back to 5, then you go ahead and grab that stuff, then you take it back up to floor 8, and then you got that great idea, you just put it together, and then you got your business rocking and rolling. So if you want to get things going like you need them to go, you can't listen to, negative people. You got to stop them because they stopping you in between floors, and you cannot get out of an elevator unless you call it elevator man, but you got your own elevator man in your mind, so you got to turn around and block out those negative energies. You got to filter your mind. And I talk to people about filtering their mind. Oh, that's too much work. That's too much work. Well, look where you at now. You're in the same place that you was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever years ago. So we got to, work on ourselves so we can, reach to those different levels that we're working on to get to. So if we do those different type of things, we can do it. So instead of stopping on these in-between floors, listening to these people, because they're going to throw things. You even got people in your family that talk behind your back. Talk directly behind your back and be spitting all types of venom on you. So you don't want, so they do that, so you can't be mad at them. You just got to pray for them and hope that they, wake up, if you all. Then you got people that go to church. I was reading something today. Oh, I wish I could find that. Now, I should have took a picture on it. Well, maybe I did. Let me see if I take a picture of that, and it's on my phone right now because that was on point. That definitely was on point. Oh, man, I wish I would have kept that to read that, but I don't believe I do. So, only thing we got to do is just remember, stay in that elevator until you get where you're going and think positive thoughts so your elevator can rise up. Or if you're up on the floor already and you wanted to come down, then come down. And do not think of any type of negative thoughts. Because if you think of negative thoughts, it's going to... Now, you just saying you figure did the elevator stop and the door open up. And all of a sudden, you're in between floors. You say, okay, then you got to look at yourself and say, did I do that? Yeah, you did it because, you were listening to those people that... stopped you in that floor. So you got to know that you're a go-getter, that you can do it, and no matter what it looks like, you can do it because you can. Only thing you got to do is believe that you can do it. A man is as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you thinking these great, wonderful things in your heart, you can do it. But if you thinking things that you shouldn't in your heart, you can't do it because, you letting people stop you, and you also letting yourself stop you because you done heard things growing up that you ain't going to be this, you ain't going to do this, you ain't going to do that, you ain't going to do that. Ain't nobody in your family do this, ain't nobody in your family do that. So you got to stop listening to those things so you won't be stuck in between the floor. Your brain is powerful. God made us in his likeness and in his image. That he did do that. Woo! You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. And so go ahead and do it because you can do it. Ain't nothing to it but for you to do it. And like Nike said, just do it. So just go out there and do it because it's out there for you to do it. If you want to live a better life, you can. If you're going to school, that's fine. School is awesome. But put some business, go read a book that's going to help, rise you to the top in that business. You want to stay in that business, being whatever you're going to be. But go get Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That book is awesome. I'm reading it, off and on and stuff, but I'm working on some stuff, and I'm almost there, and I was supposed to have did something today, but, me, at work, working. So I'm going to do it for next Wednesday, but I'm gonna get it set up. I'm going to call this person and see, can I get what I need to get somewhere to get it there so I can, start on my business. So once I can say what it is. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, vegan chicken wing though, hey, woo. Now, I'm going to do, what's it called? Turo. I'm starting a Turo. So I get my second car. I'm going to start Turo. I get my first car that I had. I got to get it fixed. So I got I found out that my car shield will fix it. I'm not telling y'all I'm not doing the advertisement for it, but I got the diamond package. A diamond is the top package. So they told me that will fix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it to this shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it fixed. And once I get it fixed, I'm gonna dry that one and put the newer one on the road and get it rolling. And so I know that I can do it. So, I got people talking about behind my back. What this one person say? They said, well, he was doing this. He was doing that. Now he doing this. Now he doing that. Now he doing that. Now he doing that. But you know what? They got to know, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do all of them. but it's taking time because I got to make sure I stay focused. Sometimes I'm not focused, so I'm doing my best. Right now, I'm staying more focused. So I am going to go ahead and call this young man because they shop close at 5. I get off here at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do it because I know I can do it. And it ain't going to let nobody or nothing stop me. As long as God got me, I'm going to go do it because I know I can do it. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. And I'm not going to pay no attention to nobody but God and myself. I'm God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Woo, woo! Hallelujah. Yes, yes, yes. So only thing you got to do is believe that you can do things and stop listening to other people. If you keep listening to other people, you're not going to be able to do nothing because you keep listening to them. So pay attention to yourself and keep paying attention to yourself. And God, you know how something comes to you, that first mind. We got to start paying attention to that first mind because that first mind is on point all the way. Definitely on point. And so that if you get that first mind on point, can't nothing stop you. You know, you can go all the way because God got you. And he got you, he got you, he got you, he got you, and he got you. So the only thing you got to do is believe that you can do whatever you want to do. And you can do it. So go for it. I mean, I was back in 2014. I needed a car. And listening to motivational speakers, they tell their stories over and over and over. So I know you may have some people say, oh, I done heard that before. Well, okay, we'll hear it again. Maybe you missed something in there. Just like when you read a book, you read it again. You say, oh, I didn't see it. Wow. I read the book. I missed that. So you may have missed something. So you probably trying to win one and can't win one because you missed something. So back in, let me see. First, I'm going to go back to 2012. I was trying to win that Chrysler 200, from Radio 1. And so I was believing I was going to win it. I believe, but I ain't believe enough. So I was like, my car still tripping out on me. And so I'm like, okay, let me see here. I said, God, I need them to give away another car. I need them to give away another car. Come on. I need them to give away another car. So I'm being patient and I'm praying. And the next thing I know, I'm in the car with a coworker because she had to take me, to work and stuff, and pick me up. We had to work, so she ain't have to pick me up because we already there. So she was driving me. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I wish they'd give away another car. God, help. So all of a sudden, I'm listening to the radio, and all of a sudden, I heard them say it on the radio. I was like, whoa, yes! They give away another car. I said, that's my car. I'm winning that car. Yes. I'm going to win. Woo, that car. So I had to stay on point. I had to definitely stay on point. I had to keep pretending like I was driving that car. Every day I got up, if I was driving myself or somebody else was driving me, or if I was walking, or if I was even on the bus. Even when I was on the bus, I was pretending like I was driving my car. I'm in the bus, and I look behind me. I say, oh, look at all these people in my Jeep. I say, wow. And so I'm walking down the street. I'm doing like this. People may have saw me driving, they probably weren't paying attention. They did. They probably said, oh, he crazy. He pretend like he driving. And then somebody might say, that believe, like I believe, and say, oh, he's pretending like he's driving. So that means he's praying for a car. And maybe they threw out some great thoughts for me, some great prayers. God, I see what he's doing. He's driving like this. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some goodness out there to him because I can see him driving too. And I hope, you got to stay around people that believe you. So I ain't tell nobody but a few close friends about this because my mission was to get that car. It was a Jeep Cherokee, a 2014 Jeep Cherokee back in 2014. So I kept on pressing, I kept on pushing, I kept on praying. And I said the Lord Prayer 18 times with Hail Mary full of grace. I was doing that. I'm not Catholic, but that's how my church used to roll. It's the church I used to go to, Elevation Fellowship, Temple of Light. That's how we used to roll. So, I'm rolling like that. I had to roll like the church was rolling. So, I'm praying every morning. I'm praying and I'm thinking about it. Just kept thinking about that Jeep. Got me a dream board. I put the dream board even on my computer, and I got it. I even took a picture of a Jeep, not an actual Jeep, but the picture of a Jeep. There was a picture on a picture. I took a picture of a picture. Okay, let me put it like that. I took a picture of a picture, and then I drug myself to the door of it with me doing like this, okay, there we go, my hand. Pretend like I was sticking the key in the door. So I did that. I was doing all types of things. I had my brother, I was doing like this in the living room, dining room, pretend like, he took pictures of me, doing that, pretend like I was driving that Jeep, that I got that Jeep. I kept on thinking. Jeep. That's my Jeep. Because I needed a vehicle back then, because I needed to help my sister take my mom back and forth to the center that we was taking her to, and I needed a ride. I couldn't put on my back and piggyback her. I couldn't do that, so I needed a ride. So my ride was acting up. So I said, it's time for me to get another ride. I gotta get it. So I kept thinking that ride. I kept thinking on it. Each time my sister would take me home, from work, because she stayed and worked down the street at Henry Ford. So I walked down there, pretend like I was driving, and my coworker, I was pretending like I was driving her. And when I got down there with my sister, I was pretending like I was driving. I kept on pretending. I said, Jean, you're not driving me, I'm driving you. We in my Jeep right now. And she was saying, yes. We in your Jeep. So I just kept thinking. And you gotta overpower other people that are throwing negative thoughts at you. That's why you can't tell everybody everything. So I gotta learn how to stop, doing that. So I'm stopping today. I'm not telling everybody my business, but I tell it on here because I want to help you all grow. They listen to this, they gonna hear it. So hey. So finally, it was time for that happened January the 29th. I was talking to Randy Miles. I kept saying I called Randy, and she picked up the phone. And I said, I'm calling with my Jeep. And so she said, well, it's not time. We're gonna be another hour and a half. So let me see, what time was it then? I think it was about 10 o'clock or 10:30. See, yeah, 10:30, yeah. So another hour and a half would make that 12 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, at 12 o'clock, I'm going to call back. No, I said 1:45, I'm going to call back. So I'm working, and so all of a sudden I looked at the time. The time said 11:43. I said, let me pick up this phone and just start calling like I'm crazy. So I kept on calling like I'm crazy. It wasn't time until 12 o'clock, so I'm still calling like I'm crazy. Getting busy signals, getting the phone ringing and just ringing on through and different stuff like that, because it wasn't time yet. So all of a sudden, I saw 12 o'clock hit. She answered the phone and said, shh, you're calling number 6, hang up and call back. So I did. I hung up my call back, and I heard it again. Shh, you're caller number 10. Woo! Yes. I was like, yes. And her mouth fell open, because she was like, it's you. I was like, yes, I told you that was no Jeep. I said, that wasn't to win a Jeep then, but I was in a drawing to win a Jeep. So I'm in a drawing, right? So I had to keep pretending like the Jeep was mine. That was January the 29th. So March the 29th was for us to go out to Eastland Mall. So I had to catch the bus out there. So people tell me, if you would have told me, I would have came and got you. So I said, no, I'm cool, because they were busy then. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I catching the bus. Me and my brother had to go somewhere. So we walking together. So we walked to Grand River. Got to Grand River in Wyoming. So I saw the bus coming. So ran over there, jumped on the bus, went to 8 Mile. And so I called a friend of mine after I got to Gratiot 8 Mile. Gratiot 8 Mile, there's Dunkin' Donut shop. So I'm like, okay, word, Dunkin' Donut shop. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I called her. She said, well, I'm on my way to get you. And so I said, okay, I'll get you a coffee and donuts. So then we turned around, and I turned around and I got it. We went out to the I went out to the car. She took me to Eastland, and so after she took me to Eastland, I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, we went out there, and so there's people in the thing at the door talking about, you too late, but they wasn't a part of it. I said, you too late. They said, but you can go over there and see. And so I went over there to see can I still get one of those little key things to get the Jeep. I mean, to get a chance to win a Jeep. So they said, yeah. So I had to fill out the information. Who did you get a chance to win? Get your chance to get here. I told them Randy Miles, and so they said fill out all that. So I filled out all that, and then it's a tumbler with the head, different little keys for like a master key unlock. So they turned that around, and so you stuck your hand in and you pulled the key out. So I'm like the last one there. So it was like probably about 250 people, there, or 230, 250, somewhere in there. So I'm like, all right. I said, that's my Jeep. I said, no matter what, I kept believing it. So everybody went around to open up, to see what they key fit in there. So everybody, we're doing it, right? So we're doing it. So next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I stuck the key in there, and it didn't turn it. I was like, so I was the last person in line. So I'm like, oh, so they said, well, everybody go grab another key. So we go there and we get another key. So, okay, cool. So, but before that, I said, I'm going home. Then something said, if you go home, how you gonna win that Jeep? I said, oh yeah. I said, I gotta stay. So I went and got my key. So we got back in line. So, everybody went around. And so all of a sudden, I'm back at the box again. So I'm looking. So I'm like, Lord, this key has to open up, has to open up this unlock. And so I got on so I got up to it, and so I was trying to stick the key in it, and I put the key in the wrong way. They said, no, baby, the other way, turn it the other way. So I turned it the other way. I looked up, I stuck the key in there, and it opened, it popped open, and I was like, and I jumped up and hit the ground, my knees, and I'm like, yes, thank you, Jesus, thank you, yes. I'm just, then Mason and them came over there and said, wow, you won. I'm like, yes. And I kept believing it. I'm telling you, anything that you put your mind to it, you can do it. You can get it. You can receive any and everything you want, but you got to put God first. If you put him first, and you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all these things shall become unto you. So just do that. So, you can get what you need. Just like I always encourage the students down here at Wayne State University. I got two right over here. And I always tell them, keep up the great work in school, no matter what it looks like. You can do it because you can. Only thing you got to do is put your mind to it so you can do it. And stay focused. Once we all stay focused, we can do anything that we want to do through God, who strengthens us. So if you believe it, you can achieve it. So only thing you got to do is just continue on doing these wonderful things so you can do it. And so just keep on pushing, pulling, and praying so all these wonderful, great things can come unto you, because they will happen. But you just got to trust him and believe in him so these things can happen. And if you do that, you can do it. But you just got to continue on believing it so it can happen. And I kept believing that I can win that Jeep. And next thing you know, I had it. I got the Jeep. And it was fun. I went to this church. I wish I knew the name of that church. And it's over there. When I think about the name of that church, I'll tell you. Well, anyway, I was going to see this ventriloquist named Willie Brown. Willie Brown is in town, y'all. Willie Brown. And so I was going there to see him. So I walk in there, and so I'm looking around, for Willie Brown, now because I made it late, to the thing, so I wasn't able to go in. And so I'm talking, to people, like I always talk to people. And so I'm talking to this guy, and then I said, yeah, I'm looking for Willie Brown. He said, I'm Willie Brown. I said, you're Willie Brown? I was like, cool. And so I'm talking to him. Then all of a sudden, this young lady said, she comes up to me and she says, you won my Jeep. And I said, you were there? I was like, oh, wow. Isn't that something? I was like, okay, I got your Jeep. I was out there. Oh, that was so hilarious. I was like, wow, she told me I won her Jeep. I'm saying, I had it, but it's hers. I should say, when we hook up, it can be yours too. Let's get married and then it can be yours. But I ain't tell her that. Oh, boy. I was cracking up. I was like, oh, my. But, and I have given away cars and things, too. You know, they weren't no brand new cars, of course, you know, but, you know, I got another car. So I gave my young lady stayed next door to me where I stay at now, and a gentleman where I used to stay at gave him a car. And so, you know, I guess God saying, you know, you whatever you put out, you can get back. So I'm doing my best to put out things so I can get great things back. That's why I'm always encouraging people, and I love encouraging people because I want to see all of us grow. No matter who you are, I want to see you grow, and we all can grow if we believe that we can grow. And if you don't believe it, then you can't achieve it. So just continue on believing so you can go ahead and get it because it's out there for you. It's out there for you. Just like Les Brown say, if you fall down and if you look up, you can get up. And then my part to that, if you fall down on your face, if you can push up, you can get up. So that's you can get up no matter which way you fall. So if I fall down like that, I'm going to push myself back up. And I know you all had to either do it either way if you truly, really fail. If you was able to fall like that and you look up and then you got up. And if you fell like that, you push yourself up and you got up. That's what I do when I fall. I'm going to get up. I'm going to put it like that. So if you falling in your business, you got to get up. You got to get up and keep figuring out how you can do it. Our minds are terrible, is a terrible thing to waste. Like when I was growing up, they had a frying pan and they had an egg. And so they had grease in the frying pan, so they cracked the egg and put it in a frying pan. They said, this is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs. So you frying your brain. So stop frying that good thing that God blessed you with so you can use it to get where you need to go. And there has been people that has been on drugs that gotten off of drugs and they're successful now, very, very successful because they didn't want to see themselves like that no more. They got tired. When you get tired of being a certain way, you're going to figure out some way how to change yourself because you got to. You got to change yourself. You got to do it because it's in you to do it. Because like I said, we are made in God's likeness and in His image that we are. Then we got to do something. And He gave us all gifts and talents. So the only thing you got to do is use your gift so, you know, you can do what you need to do. And I believe if we all would, some people talents are probably there to help other people too. So, you know, if we all would do what we need to do, all these things will come unto us. So the only thing we got to do is keep trusting and believing. And I believe that, you know, I'm going to be able to do well because I got things planned and I'm staying focused and I'm going to pay off that other one that's in I got to pay it off. So once I pay it off, then I got it free, then that money can come to me for me to pay off the other one. And I had the other one out there hustling for me. So I know what to do. So I'm working on doing it. And then, you know, like I said, you got people saying, he said he was going to do this. He said he was going to do that. But I'm still working on it. So never pay attention to what anyone says about you because if you do, you won't have nothing. And I want something, so I got to go for it. And like I said, somebody said, well, he was doing this, and now he doing this, and now he doing that. He's doing this, that, this. If they would stop dipping in my mustard so they can catch up, they would be on my plane and my page so they can see where I'm going. But no, they want to say something about me, just like that last time I need to shave again. But I say that from time to time on my stove. But I heard somebody say it. I was looking like Wolfman Jack. So that had me cracking up. But I say, see, they paying attention to me because they don't have nothing to do. Instead, you paying attention to what I look like. But if I see somebody that need a haircut, I'm not going to go tell them that because if I go tell them that, I might as well give them the money to go get it done. So if you see somebody need to be shaving, give them the money to get it done. Quit complaining about it, you know. Don't watch that YouTube channel or Facebook channel. That's how I feel about it. But everybody are not like that. They gotta always, you know, throw, you know, something in there for, you know, you, so they can throw you a curveball so you'll miss it. But when you hit it and knock it out the park, they be like, did he really do that? Yes, he really did. So that's why I do my best to encourage people so good things can come back to me. No matter what's going on, I got to encourage somebody. If I see somebody and they say, and then, oh man, it's just so amazing down here. I have talked to students and told them keep up the good work in school. Some of them tell me I'm an angel. Oh, I'm glad you came through and told me this. And they be so happy, and I got them smiling again. And then they go to it and do it. And then I tell them, no matter what it looks like, if you want that 4.0, you can do it. I say, oh, I see 4.0 students coming down the hall, and so they all start looking back and saying, where? I say, you are geniuses. You are 4.0ers. I say, only thing you got to do is want it. And some of them will come back to me and tell me that they had gotten them. And I was like, see, I told you were one and you are one. I say, only thing you had to do is just continue on doing it. I tell them what my niece used to do. She used to go here, and I had two nieces down here. Matter of fact, she would be on the computer, on her computer, and then she would fall asleep on top of the computer. She'd be knocked out. So then she wake up, she go back and get right back into it. And so she was able to graduate with a 4.0 and all that type of thing. So I tell students that because I've seen it done. Anything could be done. And just like, I forgot, it was something about a mile. Somebody running a mile in a certain amount of time. You all heard about that? You remember how fast was it? And they said nobody can do it because your heart or you'll die trying to do it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm using that story right there. That man said, I can do it. And he did it. He did it within those seconds, minutes, or whatever it was. You know, he did it. So whatever's out there can be done. If you really and truly want to do it, you can do it. And just like you had people climbing, Mount Everett. And the first man, this was one man, y'all remember his name? No, okay, darn. I'm starting. Things just popped in my mind. I ain't know I was gonna say this, right? So I'm just giving people things that you can do if you truly want to do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can open up any type of business that you want to do. If you want to do hair, nails, lashes. My daughter does lashes, and so so she out there, she doing it. And so if she can do it, you can do it. And so, like I said, we all can do it. Like I said, I'm gonna get my entourage going. I'm gonna be renting out my ride. And see what tickles me about people. You tell them I'm gonna rent out. They gonna tear it up. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. Why y'all keep complaining? That's why you ain't got no money now, because you keep complaining. Money don't want to be around energy like that. Money is great. Money will help you do anything that you need to do if you believe you can get it and stay focused on the things that you want. Just like these young people here, they going to school and they believe they can do it, and they know they can do it, and that's the good part. Because if they wouldn't be here if they thought they couldn't. But a few times I have heard people say, "Oh," then I encourage them, and the next thing I know, they lifting themselves up and they going and they doing it and they smile and I say, "Oh yeah, that's right, right on, you can do it. Go ahead and do it." So believe it, so you can achieve it. If you don't believe it, you can never achieve it. That's what I like telling people. And then, like I said, this one time I'm outside going to my car. Keep up the great work in school. And this guy, he yells out, he said, "Keep telling us that." I was like, wow. I was like, cool. I'm like, that's awesome. So this one young lady, I seen something wasn't going right. Because, you see the students every day, and I call them my students because I'm always encouraging them. So, I'm an encouragement professor. So I said, "How you doing?" I said, "How's school going?" She said, "Oh, not so well." I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "Well," I said, "Do you love yourself?" She said, "No." I said, "What?" I I said, you don't love yourself. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, you got to love yourself so you can get those grades going. I said, ding, 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 ding. I said, what you need to do is go in that bathroom, look yourself in the mirror, and say, I love y'all. So she wouldn't do it. So I said, okay, I'm going to go in the bathroom. So I went in the bathroom. I looked in the bathroom. I said, Willie, I said, I love you. I said, no matter what it looks like, I said, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And that gave some fuel to her rocket. When she heard me do that, she said, wow. She said, that was powerful. I was like, yes. I said, now it's your turn. So she went in there and she did it. And so she felt much, much better. So I haven't seen her since, so I'm pretty sure that she probably graduated with honors. And that's my thought. That's what I'm throwing out. So whatever you throw out will come back to you. And no matter what it is, we got to remember those things. So people don't understand that. And so if you throw out something negative, it's going to come back and smack you. So if you want to throw out something that's good, it's going to come back and hug you. Would you rather be slapped or hug? Y'all rather be slapped or hug? Hugs? Okay, see, I got 2 hugs over here. See? Woo, woo! Okay, what my time looking like?
You're good.
I'm good?
60.
Huh?
You're at 60 right
60, okay, so that means 60 seconds. No. I'm messing with him last time. He said, you got 60. I said, you mean an hour? And then he said, no. Okay, all right, I'm at 60, y'all. Okay, and matter of fact, I am 60. I'll be 61 this year, y'all. But matter of fact, this month. Woo woo, hey. All right, y'all. Remember, no matter what it looks like, you can do it. And always believe and trust in yourself. And go out there and do it. Instead of getting out there getting these loans and stuff, work a part-time job and pay for your own schooling. It's too much student debt out here. Too much. Or if you in high school or whatever, hustle, get that 4.0 so you can get a scholarship and come to school for free. If I was your parents, I'll be making sure you studying every night. You ain't going hanging out nowhere. I'm getting you in there so you can study, so you can get that 4.0, so I won't have to pay for your college, so you won't have to, graduate with $100,000, $400,000, whatever, people be having with these debts and things. I mean, that don't make no sense. So make you some money so you can do it, or go ahead and get that 4.0 so you can do it. All right, until next time, woo woo. Remember, God got you. And be about it so he can have you. Woo woo! Yeah, baby!